Hi guys, this is Jenny with Curators. I thought I would hop on and do a quick video about our Project Animus from the Artifact team. That is at RTFKT on Twitter, or Twitter formerly, sorry, X, formerly known as Twitter, I should say, not just Twitter anymore. It's so hard to stop saying that, and it's so hard to say X, because every time you say X, it's like X something. Like, it's not the X. Well, I guess it technically is the X Twitter. If you think about it, it's now X Twitter. Okay, so that had nothing to do with Animus, but we'll get to the point now. Essentially, earlier this month, around May 7th, Artifact launched the Animus Incubation. We've had eggs and known that we were going to get these companion pets for our clones for a long, long time. I mean, I think it's been out for over a year. Someone can hop in the comments and correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, in that time, we had all kinds of speculation. There was a 20,000 collection, or it was going to be a 40,000 collection. It was going to be available for public sale, all those extra eggs, or it was just going to be the amount that was released for holders. Well, now we know. Artifact did determine that they were going to limit it to the 20,000 Animus eggs, and they really wanted to make it something that was prioritizing the core community. So I'm really thankful for that. I think, you know, a lot of speculation around like how much the eggs could have cost and different things caused a lot of uncertainty with core community members. So it's nice to see some sort of reward going on with that. And speaking of that, you know, in the last couple of weeks, like 2 weeks, a lot of the core community members did get airdrops of eggs to thank them for being in the community, being positive members, and also the Artifact team did something called an egg rescue, and we also got to rescue some extra eggs that were around there. So we were super lucky. We got to participate in that. This was just a screenshot of the email that we got on May 24th for the Wave 1 rescue, and we did rescue our egg. We have been incubating one egg since about May 9th. So this actually, the whole incubation area opened on May 7th, and that's animus.rtfkt.com/incubation. If you have not incubated your egg, you still have time. It's open through June 4th, I think I read somewhere. So don't wait, do it today. You do get points for doing that. Supposedly the rarity of your Animus might increase if you do that. I don't think it hurts for you to try. I don't know what's guaranteed. I don't think there's any guarantees on anything with NFTs. So you just got to take a chance and do it. Not financial advice. You know, there's no guarantee that anything does anything. But incubating is fun, so why not? Make sure that you do use the correct link. Go to @RTFKT on X. Make sure it is the gold checkmarked account, and that the link you're going to is from one of their posts and not from any comments underneath their posts. So a lot of times people do post scam links in the comments. So please, 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 it's not worth it to hold your egg all this time and then lose it because you clicked on a scam link. Make sure you're 100% focused. Okay, so if you are still needing to incubate your Animus egg, you can do that now through June 4th. There is a great video walkthrough of how to incubate your egg. It's on X. It's in the @RTFKT account. It's narrated by the Artifact team member. I think her username is @VeryIlliquid. I probably butchered how to say that, so if I did, I am so sorry. But very well done, easy to understand exactly what it is. I'm going to go into my little incubation area just to show you how it's set up right now. Give me 1 second and I will do that. Let's see. So this is the animus.rtfkt.com site. Just click on incubate now. I've already turned off the volume from this site because it will compete with me to be heard. So when you do click on that incubate button, you have to click on to connect a wallet. We are using MetaMask. So give me a second while that loads. All right, let's see. I'm going to agree to all the disclaimers to get into the little incubation lab. I did this, I missed selecting one. If you don't select them all, it won't light up and let you go to the next stage. Read that because you should always read all the disclaimers in depth. The most important thing on this website, and I watched the whole instruction video to get to this point, but I'm going to tell you right now is there is a button that says autofill, and it will determine like the maximum point setup for you. So you don't have to play around and decide like what to put together. So if you click on that, it will distribute your eggs to where they need to go. So we have an exopod. Right now we're incubating 3 of our eggs. 1 egg is tied to our clone, which gives it a point boost. And since we only have 1 clone, that's all we can do. Now I'm going to move on to the next part that I think is super exciting. If you have not spent any time on the animus.rtfkt.com website, you should go there. You should go there right now because there's a lot of information about how the point system works, how the incubation works, and what the actual Animus will be. So that is kind of fun to look at. I was going through here just to, reiterate, the Animus project is 20,000 unique companion pets for our clones. Essentially, I guess technically you don't have to have a clone to have an egg and an Animus, but I like to think of my little human clone having a pet to walk around. Or some of these companion pets, they look like they could be companion protectors. They look like they'd be tough pets. So look like that guy. He looks pretty tough. Okay. There is an overview, frequently asked questions section that you can go to, and just other details here. But if you scroll down, the part that I have the most fun with is looking at, there's the points. Give me a second. The Animus gen system. So essentially out of the 20,000, this breaks down like how many are going to be in Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. I've always said I like the Animus that are, that look kind of like cats. Because I am a big fan of cats. So I went through this and kind of picked out the ones that I like the most. So in Gen 1, which is only 300, so, chances are not high that we'd get one of these anyways. But I like the Hyperion, which reminds me of a griffin. That's this guy. Let's see where he is. Here he is. He's cute. The Moonfang, just because of his name. And then the Sigma. All of those are kind of cute. The Gen 2 is 20%. Of the supplies. There's going to be 4,000 of these going out. The Groblin is so cute. If you go into the log system, there is an actual picture of the Groblin, and he looks like he could be from Monsters, Inc. So adorable, so gremlin-y, so monstery. You just want to he's so cute. I'll show him in a second. Okay, and then let's see. The Juggernauts was my other favorite in this group. And then for Gen 3, I guess the majority of the Animus are going to come from this Gen 3 section. 78.5% of the total, or 15,700. There's a whole lot of cool ones. There's Mythlit. Let's see, that guy. I would be happy with that. Really, I'd be happy with anything because I'm very easy going that way. But if I had to pick, these are some that I thought were cool. Jinx. Okay, this is funny to me. Farah. So maybe we have a Sarah J. Maas fan. Court of Thorns and Roses, the heroine is named Farah. So I like that one just for the name. And then, let's see, Chibi is good. And who's the last one? Oh, I like this Garangi. Looks kind of cat-ish, lionish. Don't know. But anyways, they're all super cute. Can't wait to see any of them. The reveal is going to happen after the conclusion of the incubation event. Now, in terms of when that actually is, we don't know yet. Supposedly, the incubation ends on June 4th. I don't know if it's going to happen right away or if there'll be some delay. We'll see. But we are moving forward, it seems like. And then in addition to all those, it looks like there's 88 special edition Animus. So it says points do not factor into receiving a special edition Animus. If 1 egg is incubated, it has the same odds as all other eligible eggs to receive a special edition. So really, if you were hesitating about incubating your egg, I guess just the possibility of getting one of these special editions should be an incentive enough for you to go do it. So yeah, I would say there's no reason not to. As long as you make sure that you're clicking the right links. That's the one reason not to, is if you think you are not capable of clicking on correct links, don't do it. But otherwise, if you're capable of getting the right links, go ahead, incubate your eggs. I think you can even use delegate wallets for that, but I don't really get into that. So you have to figure all that part out on your own. And then The remaining supply of Animus characters that are not allocated to incubated eggs will be distributed to unincubated eggs. So even if you didn't incubate your eggs, you're still going to get an Animus. And now the other thing about the reveal, it said that you are actually going to have the choice of when you reveal it. So it's not going to be a forced reveal at a certain point in time, from what I read. Now, I don't know in terms of like the mechanism, the mechanics of how it all works. I don't know if it's going to be like a vial where you have to actually hatch it, so to speak. I guess in this case with the egg, it would be a hatchet. I don't know what they called it for the vial. I forgot. But it will be fun to see how everybody does with their eggs hatching later on. The only other thing I was going to show you is the leaderboard real quick. So give me a second, I'll go there. Okay, so if you go to the leaderboard, you can see kind of just the statistics of how many people, or not how many people, but yeah, how many people are participating. So I guess that's probably like based on wallets that are actually participating, the total number of eggs that are incubated. So it's around almost 7,800 at this point. The bonuses, so people that did have a clone to throw in there on top of their actual eggs, and the different types of pods, I guess, gave it a bonus too. So you can see how you're doing by searching by your username, your wallet address. You can see how your friends are doing by searching by that too, if you're super nosy and you really want to know. But at any rate, we have 3 eggs incubating, and one of them we have 70 points for because we have them in our exopod, and we have the clone on top of that. The other 2, only 20 points. Now, 1 egg we did have incubating since May 9th. The other 2 we did not incubate until today. So obviously there is like a time factor in there. So we'll see how that affects things in the end. But again, I don't, I'm not very high up on the ranking. You can see here, like the highest rank I have is 4,276. So it's doubtful that I'd get one of the Gen 1 or Gen 2 things, just mathematically speaking, but we'll see. You never know. Okay. Well, how are you guys doing in your egg incubation process? Is your egg fully incubated? Are you just gonna let it slide and see what happens? Which Animus do you want to get in your wallet when we do the reveal? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please take a minute to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And please take a minute to let me know what else you'd like to see. I always want to do information that's updating the current state of the market in terms of NFTs, but lately I know that it's mostly been about celebrity meme coins, and that's not really something I get into. So there hasn't been a whole lot to talk about on the NFT front lately, but hopefully that'll change, over the next couple of months. We'll see. But this was one thing that I thought was really positive and exciting to talk about for now. So again, thank you to the Artifact team for everything that you do and for kind of making this a fun process for your holders. Really enjoying it. Can't wait to see all the actual products. Oh, and you know what? I will leave you with the one last thing I wanted to do, which was to show you the actual Groblin. Might be my favorite. Might be. Look at that guy. So cute. Adorable. He looks like he'd be the perfect protector for a little human Clonex, don't you think? Okay, that's it. That's all I have. Have a great day. Thanks again.